ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਜਿੱਥੇ ਬਾਬਾ ਪੈਰ ਧਰੇ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਬਾਬਾ ਪੈਰ ਧਰੇ, ਪੂਜਾ ਆਸਨ ਥਾਪਨ ਸੋਆ, ਪੂਜਾ ਆਸਨ ਥਾਪਨ ਸੋਆ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਬਾਬਾ ਪੈਰ ਧਰੇ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਬਾਬਾ ਪੈਰ ਧਰੇ। ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਨਾਨਕ ਪ੍ਰਗਟਿਆ, ਮਿਟੀ ਧੁੰਦ ਜਗ ਚਾਨਣ ਹੋਆ, 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 ਜਿੱਥੇ ਬਾਬਾ ਪੈਰ ਧਰੇ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਬਾਬਾ ਪੈਰ ਧਰੇ। ਜਿਉ ਕਰ ਸੂਰਜ ਨਿਕਲਿਆ, ਤਾਰੇ ਛਪੇ ਅੰਧੇਰ ਪਲਾ, ਤਾਰੇ ਛਪੇ ਅੰਧੇਰ ਪਲਾ, ਤਾਰੇ ਛਪੇ ਅੰਧੇਰ ਪਲਾ, ਤਾਰੇ ਛਪੇ ਅੰਧੇਰ ਪਲਾ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਬਾਬਾ ਪੈਰ ਧਰੇ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਬਾਬਾ ਪੈਰ ਧਰੇ, ਪੂਜਾ ਆਸਨ ਥਾਪਨ ਸੋਆ, ਪੂਜਾ ਆਸਨ ਥਾਪਨ ਸੋਆ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਬਾਬਾ ਪੈਰ ਧਰੇ, Happy Gurpurab to all.
My hobby is to read knowledgeable books like Bhagavad Gita and practice gardening. Quizzing is my talent. I like to participate in various quizzes. Here are some glimpses of the plants I maintain.
My hobby is to read books and I like singing and I'm a state level fencing player and I like to read stories and poetry in my free time. My talent is to play veena.
My hobby is to play music and I play harmonium.
My hobby includes reading books, stories, poems, and novels, and painting as well. Let's show you some paintings.
I'm so passionate about singing and dancing, and these are also my stress busters. Now I'm going to sing a song. Tiru tiru javarala tit tit tittai, నీ తరణమైన నీ తారహార మధురే సస్సని సగస మగస సస్సని
My
సగస.
hobbies include drawing, singing, dancing, enjoying with books. Here are a glimpses of my sketches.
Congratulations, very talented children. Thank you very much, each one of you, so talented. I want to thank the leadership and the team of demonstrative learning, which has made this happen. you all introduce yourself through your talents. Thank you so much, Ayush and Hartha, Prableen,
Thank you, ma'am.
Saina, Priyanshu, and Shweta. Thank you, Saina, for bringing them together.
Jayadhari Ma Mummy, Jayadhari Ma to all our children. Satnam Vahi Guru Ji. हमारी ऑडियंस जो हमारे साथ जुड़ी है ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਗੁਰੂ ਪੁਰਬ ਦੀ ਲੱਖ ਲੱਖ ਵਧਾਈਆਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਿੰਪਲ ਹੈ ਜੀਣਾ ਕੀਰਤ ਕਰੋ ਨਾਮ ਜਪੋ ਵੰਡ ਚਖੋ live honestly work honestly नाम जपो सब कुछ
Very
उनका है सब तेरा and serve and share it's that simple so with a prayer we start today's session that life stays simple innocent full of care and love जी मम्मी आप बात
Go.
करें बच्चों से and I'll join you before the question answers
Right. Thank you very much. Thank you for bringing them all together through this kind of a talent. And they've expressed their talent so beautifully for the world to see. Because this talent is being watched by so many now, by your families, your friends, and then, of course, it will be permanently on your YouTubes and on your social media handles.
जी
Now, having introduced yourself, I'm so happy that you're being talent. You are using your time because instead of the absence of regular classes, you're doing hybrid schooling or sometimes only webinar schooling, and still you are continuing with your cultural activities, artistic activities. Prableen gave us a beautiful song, a beautiful bhakti shabad. Prableen, you must be doing it regularly.
Yes,
At home.
ma'am.
It is very evident. And so is Hartha. Your Veena was so good. You were so brilliant at it. It's so good.
Thank you
And
very much,
gardening,
ma'am.
I would love to see some gardening. What are the plants you plant, Ayush? It's wonderful.
Yeah, ma'am, they were pink purslane and sadabahar.
Yes, so wonderful indeed. And
Thank you, ma'am.
Priyanshu's painting. Priyanshu, you were so good at that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Very nice. And you must be practicing. And Ramya, you must be practicing regularly singing too.
Yes, ma'am.
And then Shweta, you doing your regular sketch practices, so wonderful and intricate.
Yes, ma'am. I like doing mandala art, ma'am.
Yes. Keep carry on. You all all six of you have acquired a talent of your choice. And this is your natural talent. It's your own sanskar you come with. And it's natural for you. Nobody's telling you. It's coming from within you. So anything which comes from within you, that means it's you. Whether it's singing, whether it's gardening, whether it's painting, whether it's drawing, whether it's instrumental music, so any art which you are naturally inclined towards is you. So continue to develop this. Once you continue to develop art, paint, culture, this is a lifelong asset for you. This would be my suggestion to you. And there's no stopping this. This could as well become your livelihood. You never know. Never know. So therefore, it all depends. So don't you worry that if I keep focusing only on this, what will happen to my livelihood? No. Music, art, culture, agriculture, horticulture, singing, painting, drawing, designing. These are all part of the beginning of a long-term profession, which is artistic, which is natural. So good children. Now let's go to a part 2 of our session of the weekly, which we did. Who is your hero? Ayush, who is your hero? The unsung hero.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the unsung hero of my region is Rao Kadam Singh Gujjar. Ma'am, he was a leader of a group of Gujjars who fought against the East India Company during the revolt of 1857. At that time, Rao Kadam Singh was the Raja of Parikshitgarh and Mawana in Meerut district. And on 10th of May 1857, as the news of military rebellion in Meerut spread all over, Rao Kadam Singh instructed the revolutionaries to block the roads and stop the communications of Britishers. And at that time, they blocked the roads and stopped the communication so that they will not be.
How did you identify Rao Kadam Singh ji?
Ma'am, I searched on internet, and by looking through so many heroes, I found him to be the appropriate and the best one.
And Merit is full of them. Merit has been
Yes,
such an integral part of India's freedom movement.
yes, ma'am.
Excellent. Ayush, see, let's understand that this Friday group, when we have these kinds of discussions, it's not an examination. It's basically to inspire you and initiate you into research, into other than books. But this may be in your book also. But in case you missed it out, it's the value of when such lives get represented in your books and that you research them more.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Ayush. Okay, Hari, you carry on. The Veena Vadak. Haritha, who is your hero?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am, for telling. The unsung hero of my region is P.S. Kumarasamy Raja. He was born on 1898. Unfortunately, at the eighth day of his birth, his mom died, and at the age of 3, his father too died. In 1921, he became the member of the Congress Committee, and during the freedom struggle, he went to the prison for many times. In 1934, Gandhiji visited our hometown and he stayed in his house. And in 1936, Jawaharlal Nehru, he came to our hometown and stayed in his house. In 1915, Lion of Punjab, Lala Lajpat Rai, he wrote a book named Young India, which was published in England, and it was restricted to publish in India as it contained about the history of India. So after a great struggle in 1936, the British government allowed to take the book, and P.S. Kumarasamy Raja, he read the book and he wanted to give the book to all the freedom strugglers. So he sought the help of the great Tamil novelist Amarar Kalki, and he translated this book in Tamil and he gave it as Yuva Bharatam. And he wanted to establish the art and literature to the freedom struggling people and the people in our area. So he donated his house for a library, and this was opened by Dr. Rajendra Prasad, and it is still now working, and it is giving knowledge to many of them. Yes, ma'am, and I want to show his picture. Yes, this is Kumarasamy Raja, ma'am.
Wow, fantastic, fantastic. How did you identify him? Just as Ayush did it through Googling and then he found out of Merit. How did you identify him?
Ma'am, there is a book about the history of Rajapalayam, which was written by polyglot Muku Jagannatha Raja. He is a great writer, and he translated many books from Telugu and several other languages to Tamil, and he was the first one to get a Sahitya Akademi for translating other language to Tamil.
Very good.
Through
Very
that
well
book,
done.
I saw both.
Excellent.
Thank you,
Now
ma'am.
no stopping, keep reading, keep researching, no stopping. Congratulations.
Sure, ma'am.
Okay, Prabhu, who is yours?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am, my unsung hero is Shaheed Sardar Bhagat Singh, also known as Shaheed-e-Azam. He was one of the famous freedom fighters, and one of his famous incidents includes the bombing at the Legislative Assembly. So what he did was that he disguised himself as a British officer and had a companion named as Patukeshwar Dutt. They threw 2 bombs at the assembly chamber, and the bombs were designed not to kill, but some of the people like George Ernest Chester, the finance member of the Viceroy Executive Council, were injured. So Bhagat Singh was also fond of books. He wrote a jail diary, and moreover, his last wish was to complete a book. On the day of his execution, he was reading Life of Lenin. His author was a German Marxist, and when he was asked what is his last wish, he said that I am reading a book of Life of Lenin, and I want to complete it before my death. So I'm really inspired by his love for his country, the books, and moreover, his courage. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Prabhu, what's the name of your school in Jalandhar?
Ma'am, Swami Sandas Public School, Jalandhar.
And Haritha, what's the name of your school?
I'm studying in Chinnaya Vidyalaya SLR Rajapalayam, ma'am.
And Ayush, what's your name of your school?
Ma'am, it's Diwan Public School, Meerut.
Very nice. Okay, Shweta, your turn.
Yes, ma'am. The unsung hero of my region is Karnat Sadashiva Rao. Karnat Sadashiva Rao was an Indian freedom fighter born in Karnataka. He was from a south wealthy family born in Mangaluru in the year 1881. He pursued his education in the Presidency College at Madras and studied law in Mumbai. He sacrificed all his wealth for the nation's development. With the help of his wife, he set up Mahila Sabha to help the widows and the poor women. He also worked to abolish the practice of untouchability in the society. Having sacrificed all his wealth for the nation's development and to improve the conditions in the society, he was given the title Dharmaraj. As he spent all his money, he was left penniless. He didn't have a single penny to feed himself. He lived in a leaky hut. Because of the unhealthy conditions there, he suffered from fever. Despite of this, he traveled to Mumbai without saying anyone about his condition. Shortly afterwards, on 9 January 1937, he died. There is a road called K.S. Rao Road in Mangaluru, which is named after him, and a nagar called Sadashiva Nagar in Bangalore, that is also named after him, ma'am.
How did you find out?
Ma'am, I browsed through internet, ma'am.
And why did you stop on him?
Ma'am, I was greatly inspired by his sacrificing nature for the nation. He could have lived a good life with his family and all his wealth, but he knew the purpose of his life. He wanted to improve the conditions of his society and to abolish untouchability. And seeing the condition of women in the society, he struggled for this and sacrificed all his wealth for that.
All this makes you grateful for your past.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Prancha, your turn.
Yes, ma'am. The unsung hero of my region are actually two brothers, Hemu Murmur and two brothers, and they, on 30 June 1855, they started a movement against the Britisher to abolish the Jamindari system because it includes the abolition of their rights, tribal rights. So they started this movement. They mobilized around 10,000 Santals and start attacking on the police station and army and all. And
आपने कैसे ढूंढा इन दोनों भाइयों को?
because,
Priyanshu?
ma'am, these two brothers are famous in my region, and their birthday
region?
is celebrated
Which
as
region?
the Hool Divas.
Pranshu, which region?
Ma'am, Devghar, Jharkhand.
Okay. Okay. So they are famous. सब लोग उनको कैसे जानते हैं? How do they remember them?
Ma'am, because they were the only one which created the peace and love among this Santhal community. This was the first time when this peace and harmony is seen between the community.
How did you? So you knew them or you searched them through the internet?
No, ma'am, I knew them, but for more information, I searched.
Very nice. I'm so happy that you got to know. What's the name of your school?
Ma'am, +2 Jawahar High School, Jammu.
Which place you said?
Ma'am, Jammu. It is in Bihar.
It's the place is called, once again, say again.
Jammu.
Jamui.
Yes,
Jamui.
it is a district. Yes.
District. Okay. Shweta, what's the name of your school?
Ma'am, I'm studying in Kendriya Vidyalaya number 1, Mangaluru.
Mangaluru. Okay. Good. A new train has started from Bangalore to Mangaluru. Are you aware of it? A fast train, which connects you well now. It's very nice because Mangalore was taking longer. Are you aware of it?
Yes, ma'am, I have heard in the news. We can see the scenery of the Western Ghats while traveling through the train.
That's true. All right. Ramya, what about you?
Yes, ma'am. Namaste, ma'am. First of all, women played a significant role in India's struggle. Andhra Pradesh, like any other country, contributed many unsung heroes. But my unsung hero is Duvuru Subbamma. She was a widow at 10 years tender age, but she was not at all depressed, and she was diverted her attention into nationalism. We all know about Hitler, like who inspired his countrymen with his extraordinary speeches. In the same way, Duvuri Subbamma Garu also used the quote of Ramayana and Mahabharata and inspired, and she created a fight in the localities. And also, she participated in Satyagraha movement, Quit India movement, non-cooperation movement. One day in the jail, she was asked to apologize to the collector Bracken, but she refused and told that not even my toenail can do that. See how we can she's having that much confidence on her. Even though she's a widow, she was deeply depressed, but she got her diverted into nationalism. How great of her. And one more thing is, she has a serious voice and loud voice that can reach so far. And she also established Sanatana Sri Vidyalaya in Rajahmundry to empower women's education. She is my spirit.
Which is the name of your school?
Sanatana Sri Vidyalaya.
You're all very bright children. What's made you so bright, confident, sharp, intelligent? What's made you do that? Is it the school? Is it your parents? Is it your home? Or is it yourself? Ayush, what do you think?
Ma'am, self-confidence and determination.
Given by your parents or your teachers or your books, or you by consciously practicing it?
Ma'am, I practice it myself and through my parents, and my teachers also motivated me.
Hari, what about you? You're all talented, versatile.
First of all, I want to thank my parents, and I'm having this much confidence because of my books, and the knowledge gained from the books and made me to have a interaction.
But you miss school. All of you children have missed school almost for a year and a half now. Then, how have you helped yourself? Prableen, how have you helped yourself? You missed school so much, almost 2 years now, nearing 2 years.
Actually, ma'am, I'll give this credit to the blessings of God, my teachers, and my parents. I'll appreciate my books too, because these are my best friends and they also give me confidence. I practice myself too, because it's really important to do self-practice. Thank you, ma'am.
How do you practice? How do you practice? Prableen, how do you practice?
Ma'am, I practice first. I started with all myself and then my family, and then we have an interaction with people outside, and now I'm having interaction with you. That's also a pride moment for me, and I will gain my confidence too with this interaction.
Do you read extra books other than school books, or is that good enough, or is there enough for you to understand and learn and read, because there's so many subjects anyway?
Ma'am, actually, study is never means, and it's endless. The more you take the knowledge, it will never end. If you'll just distribute it, it would just get more and more instead of become lesser. So that's the thing that I love the most about the books, and I'll read extra books like novels, stories. I have interest in those also.
When do you practice your singing, your bhakti, singing, harmonium?
Ma'am, usually I devote 1 hour, because I have practiced it a lot, and from 5 years I'm practicing it, and so I give it 1 hour so that I can practice well.
I think having learning a musical instrument at a young age is a good idea, is a very useful idea. And developing a hobby at such a young age is a very good idea. And I see that all 6 of you have developed it. Somebody's got music, somebody's got art, somebody's drawing, somebody's painting, somebody's gardening. These are very, very healthy habits as children. And I'm so happy to see this young crop. Saina, we can do one thing. I have loved the way Prableen is wearing a school uniform. I think all children who come on our Friday show, book reading show, or student sessions, request them to come in school uniform. because they look very cute.
जी जी we do that.
I like the tie. I like the jacket. I like the blazer. And they will be proud of, and let the world see these 6 uniforms through these 6 children.
जी we
Saina?
do that. जी
Yeah.
जी we'll do that. We'll do that.
Good, very nice. I'm glad that you've done this introduction on your own, because I seem to be knowing these children by their very introduction.
जी
And all other children are also seeing what bright children friends they are making, because you're also making friends while seeing each other. And after that, since you will be part of the reading group, and we'll keep nutritioning you, we'll keep inspiring you through our morning messages, so you will stay connected. And then we'll all celebrate, greet each other on various occasions, like the coming New Year. We will all greet each other. So it's a great thing to be sharing each other's talent. But here you are seeing each other now. After this, once you are in the part of the group, then you will hear each other or probably read about each other. Priyanshu, who's inspiring you? Your books, your parents, or your school, or who?
I want to give both parents also motivates me, teachers and my friends also, all are helping me so much to motivates me and to do everything which you like or which I want.
You paint a lot. Who taught you painting? Is it a natural art, or is it a hobby, or you just do it? Have you learned it?
Yes, ma'am. A teacher in our school, a very good painter, but he taught me when I am in class 5, but now I am in class 12. So I tried sometimes in free time. I used to do paintings also.
Good. So are you a nature painter, or are you what is your focus of painting? Is it anything which comes in your mind?
Yes, ma'am. Anything which.
Very nice. So how do you choose your colors?
According to requirement, ma'am, which need, which is
Good.
also.
Do you have a time for painting, or you just feel like painting and you pick up and start doing it?
No, time management is required, but when I am free, I think that what to do, then do painting and do your that.
Are you missing school?
स्कूल शुरू हो गया
हाँ बेटा प्रियांशु का थोड़ा
माइक का
Okay, Ramya, would you like to tell me anything more for you? Then I'll come to your question answers.
Ma'am, actually, ma'am, my inspiration is my mother, ma'am, because every simple thing or single thing which is going in school or after that, I'll be telling to her everything. Like when I'm deeply depressed or when I'm like sudden anxiety or sudden emotions and everything, ma'am. And one of my teacher name is like sir is like my chemistry teacher. Like sir has more confidence on me. Like you can do that. You can do this. I'm so thankful to sir, my mom, and my dad. Everything they're inspiring me a lot. They're motivating me a lot. That's it, ma'am.
And you use the word depressed. What do you mean by when you get depressed?
Ma'am, like depressed means like sometimes an example, ma'am, when I get low marks or I studied hard, but I'll be thinking like, why did I not get this? Wow, my friends got half mark more than me. Oh God, I got a less mark than them. But I tell to my mother, she tells me, Abba Ramya, this is only like a simple failure. You can reach many things in your life by so many stages. Okay, when you go to an interview, just be relaxed. You can achieve anything. She'll be motivating me, ma'am, so I can get okay, I can be like this, no worries. So like this, ma'am, even today they gave us like answer papers. I was depressed, like abba, I lost half mark, my friends got done me half mark more, like that I use it to think. See, in these situations they'll be helping me, ma'am, mostly in my studies point of view, ma'am, like this. They'll be motivating me and inspiring me.
Good. So you're going to hereafter drop the word depressed in your vocabulary.
Yes, ma'am.
You would say, oh, well, I was a little worried, I was a little concerned, but I'm never depressed. Because depressed is a very strong word for children to use. So we will not use the word depressed. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
We will
ma'am.
only talk about, yeah, I wanted more, but I didn't get it. But my mother told me how you can do better and then be happy with what you get and keep doing it. You will not use the word depressed. Too young to use this word.
Yes, ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
It's no problem. It's a very adult word. And that also comes out of lots of other issues. So I think we got to use our right words. You people,
Yes,
you are
ma'am.
so talented, Ramya. You are a singer, and a singer can never ever be the word I used. We will not use that word. So you say, yes, I just want to more. I was keen to do more. Saina, would you like to have another word for her?
Ma'am, followed.
Huh?
Fall out. Fall out, ma'am.
Yeah, good idea. Anything. Anything. Go to look at a dictionary and look at the mildest word. The
Yes,
best
ma'am.
word is to use thesaurus or the dictionary and choose a mildest word. Go and see the dictionary meaning of depression. It's very strong. Go to a thesaurus and look at other milder words and you'll get them. Obviously,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
want more. You want to do more, right? Right, Ramya? Saina, you want to
Yes,
say
ma'am.
something to the girl? Ramya?
Teacher, all emotions are blessed, but whenever you're feeling a little emotion which is saddening or which is low in energy, go within. Go within. It's a blessing that you can talk to your mother and pour your heart out to her and you're not judged. It's a blessing. It's your greatest blessing.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, parents are always your friends.
So,
Parents always make them your best friends. There's no doubt about it. You got
so
sisters,
when
brothers?
Yes, ma'am. I have a
Really?
younger brother, ma'am.
How old?
He's 11, ma'am.
Oh, good. He's a friend. It's a good age to have a friend. Do
Yes,
you
ma'am.
teach him? Do you teach him? Do you take classes with him?
Ma'am, actually, most of the classes are like, he only asks me when he gets doubts, like, Ramya, I did not get this sum. Ramya, I did not get that sum. He'll be just asking me that. Sometimes he'll be sharing with me like his emotions or thing. I got this thing. I got that thing.
You can
Of his
also,
naughty things also, ma'am.
Ramya, you can set aside half an hour for him every day, half an hour with brother, where you chat, where you study, talk general knowledge, ideas. So maybe that will be good friendship lifelong.
Yes, ma'am.
And that is very relaxing. And then you can say, okay, I'll take up. This will become a revision for you too.
Sure,
When
ma'am.
the
Yes.
best way to learn and never ever forget is to teach another.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
sometimes that you've read something nice in your school book, you can share it with your brother and say, and he can then tell you what he read. So this is revision for him. It's revision for you. You're lucky that you have a younger brother whose age is a good friend. 11 years is good for you, 15-year-old.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
I'll
Shweta?
follow, ma'am.
Yeah, lovely. Okay,
Mommy,
Shweta, what about you?
Mommy, just one little thing for Ramya, because she expresses and she's expressing her emotions. As
Yeah,
you grow up, better share your emotions only where you feel very safe.
that's for parents and brothers. I'm
Yes.
talking about the
Share them.
11-year-old. Yeah.
Share them only where you feel very safe and secure, and go within, energize yourself, and come back. Yes.
Okay, Shweta, what about you?
Yes, ma'am. I get inspired by my parents, especially my mom. When I'm going to do a certain thing, she inspires me. She just says me, just go and do that. I'll be worried about the result, but she just says, you just participate in that, no problem. Don't worry about the result and all. And I also get inspired by books. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam is my inspiration. I read books, ma'am. I have a YouTube channel of my own where I post the book reviews of the books I read.
Good. So
Yes.
you share it with your friends. They sing. So you post your book, what you read on the YouTube,
Yes.
Shweta?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
How do you know, Saina?
Mummy, we were sharing before the event started, and whichever books she reads, she posts a review on her YouTube. So that's wonderful. So I asked her, she'll be sharing the link with all her friends
That's
on
good.
the book.
That's good. Great.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. So So we can go to ask me any question you feel like, not necessarily the question you sent me, because now that we've shared so much, tell me what question comes at the top of your mind and ask me that rather than the one you only sent me in writing. What do you think? Ayush, you got anything to ask?
Yes, ma'am, I just want to ask the qualities or that will always guide me in my life, and that will the qualities that we must have to become successful and a good person in life.
Good. All right. I will ask you, all five of you, give me one quality which will make you are a great person. While I'll add one more, and Saina will add one more. Okay, Hari, what's your one question, one answer you would like to tell Ayush, which will make him a successful and a good human being? You all tell one, I will tell you one. Okay, Hari, what about you?
If you have courage, we can do anything, ma'am.
So courage is one quality.
Courage and
That means-
self-confidence.
All right. So two things: courage, practicing courage. Courage comes by doing. You see, if we know courage, but how does courage come? It's by practicing, by doing, by daring, by stretching, by doing the extra. Probably one quality which you would like to tell your friend Ayush.
Ma'am, hard work.
Oh, very good. So courage, confidence, and hard work by doing. Again, it's doing. Courage comes by doing. Hard work comes by doing. Hard work doesn't come by wasting time and sleeping, but by doing extra. Ramya, what is your answer? One quality which you like to tell Ayush?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, empathy, ma'am, understanding others.
Wow, empathy. Being very kind and empathetic means understanding and being considerate.
Yes,
Right?
ma'am.
That being good deed for others, thinking well of others, right? All right. Are you
Ma'am,
making a
to
note?
humans and animals also, ma'am.
Of course, absolutely. Ayush, you getting the point?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's see, Shweta, what is you to point to?
Ma'am, consistency in what we are doing.
Wow. Consistency in what we're doing means persevering. So whatever hard work, confidence, courage, discipline, it's consistency. Constant consistency means persevering. Am I right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Let
Yes,
us see what Priyanshu adds. Priyanshu, what would you like to add to all this? So Ayush, I'm going to ask you all the qualities you learned from your friends. Are you Priyanshu? Priyanshu, go. Saina, anything you like to add? Now, since you
Ma'am,
are a
I
different-
have network problem. My 100 GB data hasn't completed.
कोई बात
all
नहीं
right.
बेटा, कोई बात नहीं.
Okay, all right, don't worry. But if you are talking, can you point out one quality which Ayush should know? He says, I want to be a successful, good human being.
प्रियांशु, एक क्वालिटी बताओ जो एक गुड ह्यूमन बीइंग होने के लिए चाहिए, एक सक्सेसफुल ह्यूमन बीइंग होने के लिए चाहिए, जो आपको लगता है, कोई भी एक. आवाज हाँ आ रही, बोलो.
Always respect others and
So being respectful. All right. Saina, can you add one quality? Then I'll ask Ayush to say, what is his take home?
Beta, I think the core of everything is integrity. And purity of thought, word, deed, and intent is the greatest protection of all. So for me,
integrity, honesty in word, deed. Ayush, अब बताओ 7 qualities हो गई. आप बताओ.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, courage, self-confidence, hard work, consistency, empathy, respectful towards others, and integrity.
You're a good student. Let's all give him a clap.
yes.
Let's all
Thank
give
you,
him a
ma'am.
clap. Ah, shabash. Okay, Hari, what's your question? Haritha? Any question which comes to your mind at the moment to ask Haritha?
Harita, you can ask the question that you've asked Mummy already, what you wrote. Or if something else is coming to your mind, you can ask that also. Even
Ma'am,
Harita
I
was
want to ask you a question. How would you manage every aspects that needed to be covered in your timetable so that we could complete all the things that you wanted to cover in that entire day? So, which incident made you to have make you to have a perfect timetable, ma'am? because I used to have, I wanted to have some perfect timetable, but I will be mess up with the timetable.
Don't crowd your timetable. Harita, the question is, do not crowd your timetable. Don't crowd your
Yes,
timetable. Space it well so that it's an achievable timetable. You see, it's achievable. But if you crowd it, you become mechanical. You are not a machine. Don't make your day a machine.
Yes, ma'am.
So I think don't crowd, space it out well, and then achieve it. You can have a break, and then you focus, and then you pay attention to what you're doing. I think that's much better.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you think, other girls, children? Probably, how do you maintain a good timetable? Probably, how do you do it?
Ma'am, I maintain like with I'm comfortable. I can do all my works. I can manage my time. I have time for myself, my family, and that's the best timetable I think.
Yeah. So she's saying, Harita, that's what she's saying. I make a comfortable timetable. I don't do 10 things in the same day, but I can space it out and I can pick and choose and prioritize what is important. What is urgent and what is important is very important to make a distinction.
Yes.
Pick up the urgent and then pick up the important. And then not important and not urgent. But pick up the urgent.
Yes, ma'am.
Urgent,
Yes,
important. Not urgent, not important. So you can choose your timetable accordingly.
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
All right. Ramya,
Thank
what do you
you,
think? Ramya?
Ma'am, actually, I plan my timetable according to the schedule, like syllabus, ma'am. Like how much it is there, like how to plan about it, so that I can go on comfortably and like slow, ma'am. No need to hurry about it, and no need to mess about it. Mess
You're
it up. So
prioritizing and according to the syllabus, right?
yes, ma'am.
Excellent, Ramya. Shweta, how do you do it?
Yes, ma'am. As you said before, I do it priority wise, ma'am. Whatever is important first, I complete that. Then later on, I'll see other things and all. And I don't crowd myself. I don't do put the things which I cannot complete it that day itself. I see whatever can be completed on that particular day. I do that first.
What do you think, Priyanshu? आपका क्या ख्याल है? Ayush, what do you think?
Ma'am, I prioritize my tasks, and ma'am, my goal is that in a day I give some time to everything that I want to do. Like I don't spend my whole day in one work only.
So आपकी priority, you plan accordingly. That's what
Yes,
it is.
ma'am.
I think you got your answer, Hari? Harita?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so don't crowd. You can list out all that you want to do and then pick up what is urgent. Sometimes you are into another kind of mood. What can it take? Can it take a complex thing or can it take a lighter thing? You can pick up that. You can select. It depends on the state of mind. Also the mood, the environment,
Yes, ma'am.
the day, like that. Okay? So there's nothing mechanical.
Yes,
It's
ma'am.
human. All right. Harleen,
Yes, ma'am.
Prableen, what's your question? What comes to your mind?
Ma'am, I want to ask you that you are such a great personality. You interact with so many people. So, how you built your confidence? Was it God gifted, or after you got this post, or you managed something?
I would have not gotten to this post, Prableen, without the basic confidence of wanting it. You understand? So when you're small, your parents task you, give you tasks. When you're small, your teachers task you. When you start doing it, and you start doing it well, what happens? Every step is building confidence. Everything you achieve, like for instance, Prableen, you sang a very good Shabad today. Hasn't it boosted your confidence?
Yes, ma'am, it did.
That's it. It's by doing it. But could you do this Shabad without practice?
No, ma'am.
Then, so what did you do to win this confidence?
Ma'am, I did it. I practiced for it.
Right. And now that you achieved it and we've all appreciated it, what will you do? It is a step towards more confidence. What will you do after this?
Ma'am, I would improve myself if there would be anything that I need to, or something that I'll learn new things.
So it takes you to a new learning. Am I right? So when it takes you to a new learning and you again succeed, what will happen?
Ma'am, it will, I'll gain more confidence.
That's right. So what are you doing? You're climbing the step to her. What are you doing?
Ma'am, I'm just, as you said, that I'm climbing
The step. So confidence building is a everyday. It's like you're doing good, you continue to do your duty well, you continue to acquire. It doesn't matter if you haven't done that much well, but it doesn't shake you from the confidence you've already built. Nothing should collapse your entire, because you've already come to a staircase. It is a staircase. You're here, you're here, you're here, you're here, you're here. But the fact that from here, if you came here, that doesn't mean this goes. This does not go. This does not go. You climb from here, you here, you here, you here. But from here, if you came here, that doesn't mean this you slip down here. You are here. And so that means by doing your regular effort, you are constantly gaining confidence. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
That answers your question. In my doing, I also, as your age, I kept doing. Going for declamations, taking a challenge. Going for NCC parade, taking on a challenge. Taking an examination, being a head girl of a college, taking on a challenge. Being a class representative, taking on a challenge. Going into dramatics, taking on a challenge. Getting into a singing class, even if I can't sing well, I will take on a challenge. Doesn't matter if the friends say, hey, you've got a bad voice. Doesn't matter, I want to sing. I'm gaining your confidence. So it's taking on newer challenges and achieving it. But that doesn't matter whether others are saying that, why are you doing it? You're not good at it. Because every doing makes you know what you're good at and what can you do better. So keep on doing what you're doing. You're already onto the line. All you have to do is identify what you're happy at and keep practicing and acquiring new. You want to know more vocabulary? You learn a new word every day. You want more knowledge? Have more books to read.
Yes,
you want more ideas? You will read more, listen more. Okay, Ramya, what about you? What's your question?
Yes, ma'am. My question is, ma'am, like, how can we support women who are facing domestic violence, not opening up like their problems? Ma'am, as a young citizen, I'm seeing many of the people surrounding me, ma'am. But as a according to my age, ma'am, can I do anything? I don't want to wait up to my adult age, ma'am. So I just want to do a tiny help for them, which is useful to them.
Look, in domestic violence, the most important thing is the woman must stop tolerating it herself. She is the one. Whoever is committing domestic violence has no business to do that. But why is she accepting it? Why is she being a victim? She has to stop being a victim. She has to stop accepting violence. She may have her reasons to that. Maybe she wants to not annoy the family. She's got children. She's financially dependent. She doesn't have a house to go to. She doesn't have parents who would accept her back. So she's accepting violence. Or she's weak to retaliate. Could be many reasons. First of all, it is the woman who has to accept, reject, and decide not to be a victim. Unless she speaks, unless she holds her ground, unless she builds her own confidence, unless she identifies what's happening, why is she tolerating it, and can she improve her circumstances? She has to first of all decide. You cannot hold her hand to do it, because she will be in many situations by herself. And how you can help her is to you grow up strong, because you to help either other, you have to be strong. Now, how can you be strong, Ramya? Tell me.
Ma'am, like to building up my confidence and not depending on any other. I have to be independent of myself first of all.
Correct.
Yes.
And you have to be financially independent, educationally strong, habit-wise confident. Those are the things. So I know when I was growing up, I also saw around that there was domestic violence. And I resolved to be strong, to be professionally strong. So when I grew up And that's what took me to uniform. Actually,
Yes, ma'am.
it is that spirit which took me to uniform, to be of help to others. So I decided to be strong, to give strength to the other.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's how you can do. So somebody has to help themselves, and you grow up to be strong, and you will be able to all your life help others.
Yes, ma'am.
All your life, isn't
Yes,
it?
ma'am.
And you are
Yes, ma'am.
already showing the signs of independence and confidence building. Shweta, what's yours? What's your question? As you're feeling
Yes,
coming now.
ma'am, were there any moments in your life where you got something more than you expected, or vice versa?
In many, many moments at work. At work, I had many moments where I got much more in return. I gave little. But remember, at that moment, you may have got more instead of you giving, but it's a build up. It's always a catching up. So you, in the past, maybe you've done more, but you got less in return. But in a situation where you gave less but got more, it's a nature which is working. So there is a nature which balances. All your job is that you are not living a life of transaction. I give you, how much did I get? There's no weighing scale you measure it. You give to the situation the maximum you get. You may get joy out of it, you may get success out of it, you may get applause out of it, you may get appreciation out of it. We do not know because we can't demand it. So the best moment is every moment, be in that moment and give it your best. You understand that? So for me, to being in that moment, to give myself all the attention, give attention to it, like for instance, right now moment. At the moment, what's my duty? To be in the moment, to be very close to you children, to give you my best, my thinking, my attention, my concentration, my ideas, and in the skill I may have. To me, this is the moment. Now, how am I getting a lot of appreciation from you or not? That's not the issue. Maybe I'm getting much more, but am I not prepared for it for the past so many years? Yes. It's your preparation of the past which becomes the present. What you get out of the moment of the present, it's not in your hands, but you keep performing, you keep doing your duty with full attention. And therefore, now you may get it visibly or you may not, but invisibly you will get it for yourself. Oh, I did well. I think I did well. I'm getting my inner joy is your reward. All right. Okay, Shweta, Priyanshu, what's your question, if any?
Yes, ma'am. As we know that mind of a student is a restless bird, and the rate to know the bad things is more than to know the good things always. So, how the students make their mind stable in problems, or how to keep learning, and how they learn good things? How to keep patience, because this is very important for a student.
Shabash, it's a very good question. It's a deep question. How do you stabilize your mind? It's as many say, mind is a monkey. It's jumping all the time. How do you control this monkey mind? Isn't it? It's a fact. And this monkey mind is everybody's mind, including mine. We all have a monkey mind. But the question here is whether the monkey controls you or you control the monkey. But everybody has a monkey in the mind. So don't you ever think that you're the only one. But somebody's monkey is controlled and somebody's become a big monkey controls you. Somebody's monkey is very big. The question is, how do you keep the monkey small? That's your question. All right. I'll ask you all, and that would be my last roundup question. I want to ask you, and then I'll ask Saina the last. How do you keep the monkey small? Okay, Ayush, how do you keep your mind monkey small?
Ma'am, whenever I feel something like the monkey is jumping, so ma'am, I read knowledgeable books like Bhagavad Gita and I
Wow.
practice meditation. That
Wow.
calms my mind.
Wow. All right. This is what Ayush does. I'm now looking at the practices because everybody has the monkey. I want to ask each one of you how you control your monkey. So Ayush does it by reading the Gita or reading good books. And that means, what does he do? He lets the monkey know, you are not important to me. I have other better things to do. So he pushes aside the monkey by reading the books. Let's see. Haritha, what do you do?
Ma'am, I play Veena, ma'am. This increases my concentration and focus in a particular subject after that.
So you put the Veena before the monkey, and the monkey goes away, because Veena now takes over.
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Prableen, what do you do?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, when my monkey says that just do this, no one would know, then I just remember all those values that my teachers and my parents gave me. I just distract my concentration from that thing, and I forget that it happened.
So that means it's a conscious choice Prableen is making to think of something else. Because the monkey is saying, think of me. Monkey says, I'm here. Think of me means I'm angry or I'm very heavily worried. But you are choosing to put that negativity out, because what is monkey? Monkey is also negative thoughts. You are replacing it by positive thoughts which you've learned around. Right. Am I right, Prableen? That means you're making a conscious choice that you know the monkey is growing, you continue to keep the monkey below by replacing it with positive. It's an effort. It's conscious effort. Ramya, what do you do?
Ma'am, I read Panchatantra books, ma'am, because it is worldwide famous. And that, ma'am, if I refer any page, I can find the best solution for it. And ma'am, in this world, we have to be smart and logical thinking that makes us unique.
So what does she do? Even Ramya reads. Like Ayush said, she reads. Prableen says she thinks. Haritha says, I play the Veena. They all replacing their thoughts by their own methodology. Okay, Shweta, what is your secret?
Ma'am, I divert my mind and I start reading inspirational quotes by great personalities.
Wow. You look for quotes, which again, see, you search for good thinking, good thoughts.
Yes, ma'am.
Good thinking, reading or thinking. So you're looking at thoughts so that your thoughts change. Am I right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Are you getting the answers? Saina, I don't see Pranshu having the right connection. Can you do a wrap up? Finally, shortly, briefly. How do they keep the monkey?
Beta, Prableen, when you sung the Shabad, Harita, you played the Veena, somebody is painting, you're reading, you're singing. I always keep talking about the power of prayer and faith and bhakti. What do I really mean by it? When I talk to you children about bhakti, power of prayer and faith, when you're moving towards prayer, faith and bhakti, your ability to do what's good for you increases. You stop going against your own self. Your tendency, your inherent nature to do what's good for you, to choose what's right for you, to handle the tough emotions, to handle life as it comes, without distractions, without depleting yourself, without destructing yourself, without harming yourself.
He's talking about the power of prayer.
That power increases. Beta, spirituality, prayer is the wisest way to live.
So prayer is also it's cleansing of your thoughts.
Beta, it will develop your power to do what's good for you. Your Shakti of choosing the right thing.
Prayer is a very good therapy. Yeah. So prayer can be therapy. Am I right? So
children, yes, mummy, they are going to be all the time be encountered with choices. How do you make the right choices? If you are embedded in faith, if you are in prayer, why will you choose what's wrong for you?
Okay. So we've had so many ideas, Pranshu, for you. Prayer, reading,
yes, ma'am.
Thinking, instrument playing, and even gardening. It's a great idea. Go to garden if you have the garden, or go to play. Play.
Yes.
Go play. So the monkey will start playing with you then. I can tell you, monkey will not make love. He'll say, "Man, down." Because the monkey becomes a player. Monkey becomes the player, right? Okay, friends. Thank you so much.
Yes,
And we
ma'am.
see you again. Wrap up and for a wonderful evening with all of us together. Thank you, Saina,
Thank you, ma'am.
and your team of demonstrative learning, bringing such beautiful children together. Thank you, children. Bye-bye.
Children,
And
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank you very much,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am. Have a
Thank
good
Thank you
day.
so much,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Thank you all for joining, and our regards to your parents. And thank you to the audiences for joining and sharing this love and innocence with us.
yes.
May
Thank you to
all
your teachers, your parents, all your family members who are creating such wonderful children. Bye-bye and all the best.
जी,
Thank you.
may your children be always blessed and keep getting more and more blessings.
Thank you, Saina.
जिन्होंने भी ये शो देखा है, इन बच्चों को खूब दुआएं और ब्लेसिंग्स दीजिए, खूब प्यार दीजिए, खूब प्यार
Okay.
दीजिए. Thank you. जय धारी माँ. We see you soon. We see
Jai
you
Dhari.
soon. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Take care. Stay safe. हंसते खेलते रहो. खुश रहो. खुश रहो.
Exit. We can go.
जी बच्चों, खुश रहो. खुश रहो.
Leave this.
खुश रहो बच्चों.
You can conserve water by fitting water tank overflow alarm to prevent the overflow of water. Close the running tap whenever not in use. The vegetables in a bucket instead of a running tap.
By the following ways. We conserve rainwater by harvesting it to develop sustainability. If there is a leakage in water, repair it as soon as possible, or if there is a repair in water, please close it as soon as possible.
Reduce and reuse are the best ways to conserve water. Let's see how this method works like. When there is no use of water, close the tap. Take that much amount of water that you need. Water the plants with watering cans, not with pipes.
Conserve water. Use water harvesting techniques like tanks. Use a bucket or mug of water during washing your face, vegetables and clothes, and reuse the left water for plantation.
Hi all, we all know about 3R rule: reduce, reuse, recycle. My family follows reduce, which we have a mopping machine which only consumes 250 ml of water instead of 1 bucket. Our dishwasher consumes 5 liters of water instead of 2 buckets of water. My personal contribution is I close the walls of the leaking taps, so save every drop of the water.
3 ways through which we can conserve water. Turn off the running taps when not in use. Adopt rainwater harvesting system. Conserve rainwater because rainwater is considered to be one of the purest form of water. Reuse the water utilized for cleaning utensils and washing clothes for watering the plants.